Hey, what's up, guys? This is Jordan Anderson, and welcome to the audio podcast. I've converted my vlogs into sound for your convenience and your enjoyment.
Hey, Cooper, what's up?
Hey, what's going on, man? How you doing?
Hey, I'm doing all right, man. Thanks for coming on the podcast.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm happy it worked out.
So my question for you, and just like talk as much as you want about this, is about behind the scenes and making a behind the scenes video and sort of why you've decided to implement this into your video strategy.
Sure. Well, I think behind the scenes is important for several reasons. One of the reasons is just to document the journey. You know, I look back on behind the scenes footage I've captured, years ago, and just seeing the progression, where I was at the time. It's just really cool to, just kind of capture the process of where you were at that certain point in your career. And so I think that's really important just from a from a standpoint of just documenting the journey. And it's all about the process, not always just about the end result. It's about the process and why you made certain creative decisions. And so behind the scenes, making sure to shoot behind the scenes can really capture that and give you some insight to, what you're thinking at the time. Because, when you're shooting, it can kind of be a blur. You get that tunnel vision and you're really locked in to, your viewfinder, the monitor, and you're not really seeing the bird's eye, viewpoint. And so, like, watching BTS, you're able to just kind of see the bigger picture of what was happening on set, and you're able to tweak and adjust things as well. And so that's another really big reason, is just from a strategic standpoint of, it being kind of like game film and saying, oh, like, dang, I should have done this, or that light would have been better right there. I've learned a lot just by going back and looking at behind the scenes and kind of saying, if I could do it all over again, what would I do differently? And from there, I'm able to adjust when I find myself in certain creative situations on future shoots where I'm like, okay, I've seen this before, and I attribute a lot of that to just behind the scenes and being able to look at that stuff and, kind of tweak my performance as well. I think it's all about just trying to get better. And by shooting BTS, you're just able to see and kind of, adjust strategy based off that footage. And the last reason I really like it is just to, share the journey with other, especially young filmmakers, people, getting started who want to get into it. And you're kind of unveiling, some of the secrets on how we do what we do and sharing that with them. I'm told it's really, really helpful for a lot of people who tune into the channel and the content, just to see that BTS and just kind of get an idea of the process and what it looks like. And, oh, like, that's how he did it. That's where he was putting his lights and stuff like that. So it's just cool to share that and, hopefully inspire, other filmmakers out there to get out and, push themselves creatively.
What actually goes into your behind the scenes? So are you sitting in pre-production with, say, your music video, and you're saying at this moment we need to have the behind the scenes, or like what goes into making that behind the scenes video?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, like with production, my mind is so involved in the creative on that end. I just have my crew throw on GoPros, and I never want the BTS to interfere with anyone doing their job or me doing my job. And so on several shoots, I've had, a dedicated BTS person, come out and they'll shoot stuff from like an intern or something like that. But sometimes it's just easier just to have someone, a couple people throw on GoPros. And it's kind of cool also just getting that POV, from a crew member's perspective of grip, seeing them hold lights and stuff like that, move stuff around. And so, GoPros are a really easy way to capture that footage without halting production and, without, taking up any bandwidth for people doing their jobs. And so GoPros is just really a quick way where I don't really have to think about it at all. It just kind of captures it. So, and it's really a really wide field of view too, so it's capturing a lot.
All right, Cooper, I think we're at our 5-minute limit. Thanks for calling, man, and I really appreciate you coming on the podcast.
Yeah, it's fun, man. Appreciate it. Talk to you soon.
Hey, what's up, guys? Thanks so much for listening, and be sure to subscribe so you can catch the next episode when it comes out. And if you haven't already, head over to YouTube and check these vlogs out for yourself. Thanks.